At first, I will tell you something about our history and the history of our company. Here you can see our first team, and these drones were developed by our company. For example, this big plane was developed for a big competition, and the aim was to find, search and rescue some people in the desert and bring him the half liter of the water. And we were working on the students projects, and during this time we have gained several awards. Here you can see some of the scientific awards, and during the time we have gained also some awards in the field of business and startups. But after the university time, we had to make a decision what will be our next but profitable project. And we have started with market research, and here you can see some of the major companies like DJI Parrot or 3D Robotics. All these companies are drone producers, but all these drones are made for video capturing or only free flight drones. And our aim or our goal is to make the drones for the gaming purposes. We identified this great gap on the market, and here you can see what is drone and base. Drone and base is subset of some real drones, and for example, PC games like Battlefield or Counter-Strike, but that is only theory. And here you can see the first version of our project Drone and Base. The drone is palm-sized, and what makes us unique is the base. We are only drone producer on the world with the base. Base can be used as checkpoint or power-up. You can put it in your living room on the ground, and it can be the finish line when you are racing with your friends. It can be used as medical kit or some special weapon, or etc. It communicates with the bases thanks to infrared technology, but I will tell you more about this later. Let me show you the promo video, which was shot with Red Bull company, and enjoy. Sound. The first version of Drone and Base, as you can see, was made only with the covers of 2 colors. We were producing prototype in only red or blue colors, and it was not good idea for multiplayer games because you have some issues with recognize which drone is yours. But we have a new solution in the new Drone and Base. The drone is controlled by your smartphone or tablet, and the application is developed for iOS and Android systems. The controlling of your drone is very intuitive because you can control your drone only by tilting of your tablet or smartphone, and the range of communication is up to 40 or 50 meters, depending on your device. This first prototype is smaller than this new prototype.
Welcome to the world's...
The drones can be also used for the battling because we have...
Welcome to the world's first multiplayer race and battle drone game with real palm-sized drones. The game which turns gamers into pilots and pilots into gamers. We proudly present to you a new generation of gaming. Let's race. You will use mobile devices to control the drones and to connect with other players. Interactive bases can be used as power-ups that can affect other players. Bonus points to rank up or tricky traps generator. Special durable plastic is mixed to withstand falls and crashes with no damage. The app offers intuitive tilting controls, control joystick, and a cooldown button for boosts and missiles. Your final results are shared with other players online. Challenge your friends with Team Battle Mode. Steal the flag from your enemy and defend your own. Every team member has different roles and powers. Team tactics is the key. Drones have an inbuilt infrared LED cannon to shoot light rays with encoded ID. This allows shots to differ from each other. You can virtually equip the drone with different equipment in the Drone and Base app. Adding more armor slows down the drone, but allows you to withstand more hits when defending the base. Placing more bases with power-ups around the battlefield will make the game even more interesting. Base shoots infrared rays upwards, which are detected by drones flying nearby the base. The base can be preset to work as a flag or power-up using the Drone and Base app. A little bit of teamwork and a well-timed missile launch can help you overcome the enemy and win the battle. Your results are shown on a scorecard and shared with other players online. If you want to improve your skills, you can use the base as a shooting target. Single-player games can help you fill the time and get you going before your friends come to a Drone and Base gaming party. The complete Drone and Base package includes drone and base, 2 batteries, battery charger, and spare props. Propellers are made to be almost indestructible. An electronic board stabilizes the drone 400 times per second. Data is transmitted via low-energy Bluetooth within a 30-meter range. A separate processor is used for infrared game communication. 2 multicolored LEDs indicate drone status, hits, and team color. Drone has 3 infrared receivers for 360 degrees coverage. The portable charger is powered from a USB port and can charge up to 4 batteries. It comes ready to fly outside the box. Just plug in the battery, download the app, and fly.
So that was the Drone and Base 2.0 version. But after the development of this version of Drone and Base, we had make decision it can be even more better in the way how you can control it and in the way how it can be designed. Let us show you the new version of Drone and Base 2.0. This design was developed in cooperation with Bystrik Míček, Slovak designer from company Motion. He was designer of Mercedes G6x6, and the best feature of this new design is you can change the color of your drone. It is very good feature for multiplayer games because you can better recognize which is yours. It is you can personalize your drone in your application, and the new feature is the new technology of the indoor flying stabilization. Because this is indoor game, you don't receive any of GPS signals from satellites, and we were developing the stabilization in the altitude by special ultrasonic sensors. And we can show you how intuitive is the control of drone and base. Now the Matusz don't control the altitude, he only tilting the display. This type of the drone has 3 of infrared sensors, and in the base we are using also infrared sensors and infrared cannon. And by this system we can communicate with each other in the games, and the communication between the tablets or smartphone are provided via local area network. Here you can see the screen of the menu. This is your player, where you can change your colors, or when you can reach some score and etc. And this is the hangar, where you can connect your new drone. And on the right screen you can see the control screen of your drone. On the right side you can see the weapon system. The lower system is less powerful, but you can push this cooldown button more often. And in the upper section you have a more powerful weapon, but with a lower frequency. On the left side you can see control joysticks, which can be used for yaw angle changing, or for altitude stabilization settings. With this red button you can create start or landing of your drone. Here you can see the score and your health status, or battery status, or signal level. We have been working also on the special mini application in our own application for controlling, and this is the Drone Academy, where you can try to fly with your drone only with the tablet. This has the same physics like the real drone, and you can try to get better experience in your free time without your real drone. You can try how you can control the real drone, but only in the simulation. We have several simulations and the games. And after the success of the simulation, you can try to pilot your real drone. Let us show you the other video of our mini app.
Auto shooting enabled. Shield activated. Squadron reinforcement. Repairing. Shield deactivated. Drone destroyed.
Here you can see some of the parts. For now, the Drone Base 2.0 is only in 3D printed version. On the right side is cover of the drone, and on the left side is the frame. And after 3D printing, we are making the printed concrete boards. We have now the 5th version of printed concrete boards, and it is assembled by almost 200 components. We are using 2 processors with 400 Hz stabilization and some other sensors. Matusz will tell you something more about the system, how it works.
So basic communication between drones and base is via infrared light. Here you can see base can be placed on the floor, and it shoots upward the light beam, infrared light beam, and the drone has sensors which detects that light beam, and it gives information to drone that is over the base. And thanks to this information, we can give the drone some special abilities, for example, nitro, or we can heal the drone's life. Here you can see from one game there's health status, and when the drone fly over the base, the health status increases. Then there's another way of communication between two drones that's also with infrared light, and thanks to this we can shoot each other. We know who shot who, and also there's special weapons. For example, you can freeze another drone in midair, so he can't control it or switch controls. So to the left it's to the right for the player. And communication between drone and a smartphone is via Bluetooth, and communication between two players is via Wi-Fi or local network. So this is how the basic communication works, and we can create more and more combination of functions and create several types of games like racing or shooting.
Our target market is, as you can see from Google statistics, on the right side is male to female ratio, and on the left side you can see our age statistics. But our biggest market is USA, and we have now several contacts from this country and from all other countries around the world. But we are now open for cooperation, and we are now searching for our new retailers in other countries. Thanks to media like CNET or YouTube, we have reached over the 3K of subscribers, and the YouTube we have over 1.5 million of the views during now. Here you can see some of the members of our team, and I would like to say a big thank you for cooperation on this project. And this is our laboratory and the home of the drone and base. We have well-equipped laboratory with 3D printers, special hardware equipment for necessary development of hardware parts. Now the price of the drone and base, as you can see here, is 999 euros, but 199 euros, but it includes drone base and batteries, and it is discounted price for pre-orders. Here you can see the packages, and this is our time plan for this year. If you pre-order some of the package, it will be delivered to you up to the Christmas time. Thank you for our partners, and thank you for your attention. Don't hesitate to ask any kind of the question, and we can show you some of other features of the base.
So come on, guys. One question at least. No one? So how's the feedback for the second version of the drone base?
The drone base is public only few days, but our traction is coming up, and I think we have very good feedback from the people who saw our project and Drone Base 2.0.
Did you get any feedback regarding the game modes and other additions? Game modes.
Game modes. We have been testing the Drone Base with some of the people from the gaming world, and we have several testers. And it is every month in better conditions, and we are now preparing the new games, and it will be available for free on the iOS, on App Store and Google Play up to 3 weeks.
Okay, any other questions?
Hi, how did you get Red Bull to your sponsors?
We only call of some of the members from the Red Bull, and they like us, and he were cooperating very quickly and very well with us.
Anyone?
Do you have any plans also to use HoloLens for your game?
Yes, we are considering this possibility, but it is time plan or plan for up to 3 years. For now, it will be produced in with these features, but we are considering the cooperation with Microsoft HoloLens system.
Okay, that partially answers my questions. But what I saw in the very first video, where you were flying in some library, my understanding is that you have to see visually the drone. So you are not able to control your drone if you don't see it, right?
Yes.
Okay, because I saw that you are flying between bookshelves, and so
Yes.
that's something that's not possible because after
Yes.
you don't see it.
This is only advertisement, but we are now working on fly per view system, and we will sell the goggles with the analog transmission of your video, but it will be only accessories for Drone Base and only during the maybe next year.
Okay, thanks.
Anyone? Okay, thank you for questions and thank you for your time, and you can enjoy another presentation of Drone Base and maybe try the game itself. So
Yes.
Now we can show you the single-player game. We invited the single-player game when people ask who gonna play with me the Drone Base, and because I buy Drone Base and who else buys. So this was problem for people who watch our presentation video, and that's why we developed the single-player game. This game is played with the base. The base can be placed on the wall, and it is like a boss in game. It has life. You can see the LED diodes, and this means the base life. When you shot at the base, the life decrease. But the base is intelligent. He knows when the drone is in front of the base and start shooting at you. So it can kill you, and it can also kick backwards the drone. This is a feature, and we can add more and more effects like flips. When the drone hits you, it can flip the drone and do many features which we are developing now. So here it is.
Now the base is fighting again to the drone. And now we are shooting to the base. If the base shoots to you, your mission is to avoid the shoots. On the display, Matusz have only 30% of his life now. This is only the first level of the game, and we are preparing another 100 levels. In the bigger levels, Matusz win the game, and in the time 28 seconds. The another mission can be, for example, with some hardcore mode. For example, we can simulate the big wind in your room, and the drones can be less stabilized, and you have to control the drone like in the wind. It is only simulation, and every other mission or level is harder and harder. If anybody like our game and if you would like to try it, you are welcome. You can try for at first the simulation, and after the successful simulation you can try to control the real drone. This is the altitude stabilization mode. We can show you how it works. Now computer control the altitude or the yaw. If I pull to the drone, it can go back. And the drone is always in the same level. And we have no GPS signal. It is measured only by sonar waves, 40 times per second. This is automatic mode. And now you can auto land. Thank you.